Okay, so we have a 2016 Mitsubishi Outlander. It's raining today. It's a little sunshine finally, but if I show through the window there. So it's a smart key. I just need to say spare with a remote. So I'm going to go and program that, and let's get it going. See how it goes. Okay, this one calls for a MIT 11R. Here's the key blade for that. I'm going to go ahead right now and copy this key blade. I got the key already in the machine, so I'm just going to go get my handy dandy app and start copying this thing. Okay, cut the key. Let's go give it a shot and see if we got it working. I had to do it a few times in order to get it to work. Ooh, we got a little bit of rain here. Okay, let's go see if this will let us in. Let's see. Moment of truth. Nope. I'll do my little shift off thing. No. Ain't working. Whoops. Sometimes I gotta go in and out a few times to get it to work. This little thing didn't fit very well. It's not seated in very well. So let's see. Hope I got the right car. Nope. Back to the drawing board. All right, so what happened was the second time I had to use the universal key cut versus the database, because it was not cutting right, and not only that, the key was a little weird. Didn't even fit into the little holder either, but the cut was just not right. So I used the universal, and it came out perfect. It went in, it worked. We're good. Now we got to start with the programming. Okay, so the next step we need to do is generate the remote. So I went to the Xhorse mini key tool, and I found the exact remote and with a proper frequency in my area, and I'm gonna now put the battery in. Sometimes you got to do it with the battery, without the battery, but this one you have to put the battery in. So let's do that, and let's generate the remote. Okay, so I'm in the cockpit now of the Outlander, and my favorite game, find the OBD. Well, because I got my newfangled thing telling me where everything is, I know where it is. Found it right away. Ha ha. Okay, let's program. So the first thing I like to do is do a diagnostic just to see what's going on with the car. Why do I do that? Is because if there's anything wrong with the car, and I've checked it ahead of time, and the client might want to say, hey, you did something to my car, I can show them the report. There's a little slot that's down there that I need to put it in. I'm gonna have to take off the take apart. Whoops! I need to take this apart so I can get the board out, because it won't fit into the little slot. And then I'll follow instructions from there. And the little slot's down here. So if I can show it to you, maybe the light of the video. Now it's gonna be a little crooked, but I can't know if you see it there. It's like right. Where is it? Ah, here it is, right there, right here. Okay, so I didn't do the chicken dance right now because I had to get moving, and I didn't have time to do the chicken dance. So, I'll tell you what happened here. This is important for me to remember this. So, okay, we got the key worked out. That was one of the problems. And first I tried doing the, like I said earlier, using the vehicle database, and then it just wasn't coming out right. So I went and did the universal key cutting, and that worked out perfect. That was good. So then, when I went to program the car, so I made a mistake. The mistake was that when I looked it up, I picked the wrong program, which was the wrong frequency, but I didn't realize it. And I went to go program the car, and it wasn't working. So I had to go so what I did, I took the mini key tool out, and then I checked the frequency, and it showed me that it was the wrong frequency. So that I understood that what the problem was, went back, reprogrammed it with the right frequency, worked like a champ. So why did I have so much trouble? Is because I didn't know that you had to put it in this little key slot, because it kept coming up and saying, put the card in the key slot. And I'm the card, like, so sometimes you know, because it's a Chinese product, they don't use the right words, and it gets us people who do understand English confused. So, especially people like me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So anyway, so what was the end result here? Is that there's like these little you got to find out on these smart keys where this, you know, where does it go to get programmed, and they build in these little kind of slots to put the key in. Now, in my case, because I'm using an aftermarket product, that little slot does not fit the Xhorse that I used, and it was the Xhorse orange label. And so what I need to do is take it out of the case, and then just take the little circuit board and put it inside that little slot. Fits no problem. And then I was just, I mean, I think that job, had I known what I was doing, had I known what I was doing, I bet I'd have that job done in a half an hour, tops. You know what I'm saying? And because I don't know what I'm doing, it takes me a couple hours to get it together. But you will see in future videos, man, I'm going to have like these really cool short videos going, and this is how you do it, right? And that's what it's going to be. So right now, we're just going through all my mistakes and all my stuff like that, and all my stuff like that. And what kind of English is that, you know? I've been watching myself on this YouTube channel, and I've been going, man, where's this guy from, man? This guy's a hillbilly, man. He lives up where he lived in the hillbilly Villy. Yeah. Anyway, I guess I am kind of a hillbilly, man. I'm living in the Golan Heights, man. Hillbilly at the Golan Heights. All right, so that's it. So that was the thing to remember. Now, next time we're going to program a car like that, we are going to know to look for that doggone slot. You know, we can look it up on some videos, but I didn't see any videos like that for this particular thing. So I wonder where you can find, you know, information. Like I found that cool, that, you know, the OBD finder. And so I'm wondering, you know, is there some kind of slot finder too? I don't know. Maybe there is. I also found on my Xhorse app that there's another place for looking stuff up. So that was kind of cool, besides, you know, the machine. So if you know of where I can, you know, a little cheater to find out where those slots are for the different vehicles, please send it my way. All right, man. This is the Boomer Locksmith, and I am checking out. Yeah. Now, usually I say I don't know if I'm checking in or checking out, but now I do know I'm checking out. Okay, so check it out. Peace. Probably wonder why I say that's the peace symbol, right? Well, because in Hebrew, the word for peace is shalom. You probably know that, right? And the first letter of shalom is a shin, which looks just like this. It's like this particular, like, looks like that. Shin. So there you go, man. So that's my peace symbol. Yeah, now you know. I do want to add one more thing here, because I know I said I was checking out, and then I kind of babbled on a little bit. So, you know, you never know when I'm checking out and checking in, but I don't really care. You might, but all right, what can I do? You know, sorry about that, but, you know, this is a bit of information I think you want to know. Those little key slots, what I learned is that if there is, you don't have a battery, what am I yawning for now? You're probably yawning, right? So if they don't have a little battery or something, the battery goes out. Let's say the battery goes dead, and you want to start your car. What are you going to do? So those little let me rewind. Gotta go way back, you know, that one with the yawn and everything, right? Okay, now I'm ready to start again.
Anyway, that's my, if you haven't seen it, that's just my easy, cheap way of, time saving of, of editing. I know I'm wasting your time, but all right, man. Sorry about that. Anyway, so those little key slots are for in case your battery goes dead on your remote, you can put it inside the key slot and it'll start the car. Isn't that cool? That's what it's for. And for programming. So I thought I'd share that. Okay, now boomer slot that. I ain't even gonna rewind that, man. I'm just gonna go forward and just end it here, man. I'm done.